okay, or you can say a minus 12 dB per octave. Okay, so a fourth order filter would have a slope of the minus 80 dB per decade, or minus 24 dB per octave, and so on. So this means that as the order of the filter is increased, so the roll of slope becomes the steeper, and the actual slope band and the actual stop band response of the filter approaches its ideal stop band characteristics. So the second order filter are important and widely used in the filter designs, because when combined with the first order filter, any higher order filters can be designed using them. For example, a third order low pass filter is formed by connecting in series or cascading together a first order and the second order filter together. But there is the downside to cascading together RC filter stages. Although there is no limit to the order of the filter that can be formed as the order increases, so the gain and the accuracy of the filter design declines. When identical RC filter stages are cascaded together, the output gain at the required cutoff frequency FC is reduced by an amount in relation to the number of filter stages used as the roll of slope increases. And if we can say, if we formulate the formula, what will be the gain at the FC if we increase the number of order of the filter? So at the FC, the gain will be at FC 1 upon root 2 power n. Of course, if n is equal to the 2, the gain will be the 0.5, and similarly, if number of order of the filter is 4, then gain will be the 0.25. So similarly, the cutoff frequency or 3 dB frequency of a second order filter can be derived as 2 pi R1C1 and R2C2. Sorry, this will be into the root hertz. And if we derived this second order 3 dB frequency in relation to the first order 3 dB frequency, we can say minus 3 dB frequency F is FC of the first order into the 2 power 1 upon n minus 1, where if it is a second order filter, then the n will be the 2, so it will become FC 2 power 1 upon 2 minus 1, that means FC, of course, root 2 minus 1. The FC is a cutoff frequency of the first order filter. Now similarly, if we see the frequency response of the second order low pass filter, as we have already seen the frequency response of the first order low pass filter. Let's see. So let's draw the board plot. This will be the gain. Of course, gain is 20 log V out upon V in. This is frequency, and into the log scale, and this is first order frequency response. For the second order frequency response, there will be more steeper attenuation. So this is minus 20 dB per decade, and here it will be minus 40 dB per decade. There will be FC minus 3 dB cutoff for a single order filter. This is FC and this is f of minus 3 dB of the second order filter here. So of course it is here visible. If we increase the number of order of the filter, drastically it will decrease the performance of the filter. So in the case of the second order filter, this will be known as a pass band, and after the 3 dB cutoff frequency, this will be known as a stop band. So in the summary of the low pass filter, if we say if we summarize it, low pass filter has a constant output voltage from DC 0 Hz up to a specified cutoff frequency point FC. So this cutoff frequency point is 0.707 or minus 3 dB of the voltage gain allowed to pass. So the frequency range below this cutoff frequency FC is generally known as the pass band, as the input signal is allowed to pass through the filter, and the frequency range above this cutoff point is generally known as the stop band, as the input signal is blocked or stopped from passing through. A simple first order low pass filter can be made using a single resistor and a capacitor in series, and voltage will be taken across the capacitor. So the gain of the filter, or any filter for that matter, is generally expressed in the decibel, and that is G is equal to the 20 of log V naught upon the V. And if we were able to reverse the resistor and the capacitor position, so simply the low pass filter will be reversed into the high pass filter. So now let's discuss the time constant of the filter. Till now we have been interested in the frequency response of the low pass filter, and the specified cutoff frequency FC is the product of the resistance R and the capacitor C in the circuit with respect to the some specified frequency point, and that by altering any one of the two components alter this cutoff frequency FC point by either increasing it or decreasing it. So we also know that the phase shift of the circuit lags behind so that of the input signal due to the time required to charge and then discharge the capacitor as the sine wave changes. So this combination of R and the C produces the charging and discharging effect on the capacitor, known as the time constant tau is equal to the RC, or you can say also it is equal to the 1 upon 2 pi into FC. So in the term of the frequency and the tau, you can say also the FC cutoff frequency is 1 upon 2 pi into tau. So here it is visible, if we decrease the cutoff frequency, of course the time constant will be increased. So the output voltage V out depends upon the time constant. So now if we were able to change the input signal from sinusoidal to the step response, that means the on off saved signal, so our low pass circuit will behave something like a integrator. Okay, so now let's see the RC integrator. Into the RC integrator, circuit would be same. Earlier as we have earlier seen, there will be the V in and there will be the V naught. But here if we apply square wave, the integration of this square wave will be a